Good evening everyone and welcome to another CDR race. We are at Azerbaijan this week, and I'm also joined by a special guest commentator, my teammate in Tier 3, Saki. How you doing, buddy?
Fine, you, T-Bag.
Oh, I'm doing good. Looking forward to this.
Oh, same here.
So we'll get an understanding of what the track's like with racing, so it's good to know.
I'll be back shortly.
Yeah, no problem. So we have got a couple of reserves in tonight. We've got Stooge in the Williams, Bulks in the Aston Martin, and we've also got Game Forwards who will be in the Mercedes. So looking forward to this one. 20 laps of this painful circuit, as they're all readying up now. So Droftus is currently leading the championship, so he'll just want to keep pushing that. But it's going to be interesting because we've got Droftus and Colin with hardly any points between them. So we've got Rabico on 150 and then we've got Colin on 147. But Bruges has jumped out of nowhere in fourth. He's on 98 points, so he's closed the gap on them. But yeah, Droftus on 209. 4 races to go. I'm pretty sure he secured this, to be fair, but we will see. But anything can happen. So it's qualifying 1 first, where we will lose the 5 slowest drivers. So I'll just wait for them to select their tyres and then we'll just get cracking. So anyone watching the stream, I'm pretty sure it's going to be dry, but if you could just let us know the weather when it eventually loads up. So yeah, nice and clear to start with. That's interesting. We've got someone in 14th that's not in the race, and I think that's Stooge. No, he's 20th, so I'm not sure who that is. Let's see who's going to be the first to come out on track to get us underway. The only thing we want to be careful of is coming out of the pits, because it is a very, very sharp turn for the pit exit. I believe that was a Haas who came out first. It was Jahu. A couple more following behind. Yeah, so it was Bulks and no name. That's probably just a bug in the game, to be fair. It must be, no, it's not JJ. It's got a couple of comments already, so we've got the trim lot in there saying good luck JJ, evening Teabag, and to you Cole, how you doing bud? You had a good week so far? And then Rabigo said clear weather, thank God. So we've got Jahu, and it is... still not sure who that one is. It's going to be... Okay, yeah, I still can't tell you who that is in the house, but anyway, I believe it's Jah who's going to be to cross the line first to start his lap. Down this mighty straight with pretty much 90-degree corners. Couple of heavy braking zones. DRS is wide open.
So nobody pinned it yet?
No, no one's done that yet. He's only qualifying.
There's sector 1, someone.
Oh, someone has lost it.
Elite Hound.
Oh, is that who it is? It's Hound.
Yeah, Hound just...
And he's in the house.
I don't know where he pinned it, but I just saw he left.
Right, okay, because it's showing on my screen as no name, but okay, there we go. There we go. Rabico said that's Elite Hound. Thank you very much to both of you. Oh, through the castle set. Oh, that looks pretty tight through the castle, but he managed it cleanly. And then we've also got Mark in the chat saying good luck, JJ. So the Trim boys are here supporting JJ on. So I know Rabico was here and he sort of got it in the 139s or 138s, I believe, but we'll see what as he's flat through there, Jaho.
Strong Rabico.
And that is going to be a 140.7.
On Gainful now, he's starting his flying now.
As Bulks is invalidated.
Let me pull up my screen here.
Teddy Hankey with a 140.1. I'm wondering if that's Dan behind him. Yep. Let's see what he can set. 139.9.
Well, the more grip the track gets, the faster it will get.
Oh, Droftus must have had an issue there. He's got a 146.8. Oh, XS has just gone on 139.5. I'm just on with JJ. Is that Albie to cross the line next? Nope. Might be Martin. Yep. As he comes across the line with a 141, so he must have had an issue there. But jump back on with JJ. 140.2. I believe that behind him will be... That might be Scotty. Yep, Scotty. Yeah, and I believe Robin's behind him. He's going to have a mighty toe there. Well, that's an outlap.
Oh.
Ooh, as Bruiser's got no wing.
Yeah, Odds just, I don't know what Odds is trying to do.
This bolt sets a 139.6. Droftus coming down the back straight. DRS wide open. And that's a 139.1. I was expecting Droftus to be quick, to be fair. He said it's one of his favourite tracks. Alright, is that Gainful next? No.
Not one of ours.
Oh, we've got Reggie in here as well. Yeah, Gainful and Reggie are also in here.
Yeah, but that's wrong. How can they be in Theo and we can't?
They're quick, consistent and clean. There's only a few people they will allow into Tier 1, to be honest. Nothing against any of us. But they tend to keep their noses clean. Scotty next,
Yep.
140.7. Oh, as Sinex is out as well. Ooh. I believe that was turn 15 he's lost that on. Yep. He's just overcooked it into that left-hander.
I'm on the rig now, 141.
141.3. And that's Hamster, I believe, to cross the line next. With a 141.2. I believe that's Bruise. No, he's just coming out of the pits now. Albie's still in the pits. Robin's on an outlap. Rabico's on an outlap. So's Gameful. Bruise on an outlap. So next across the line to set a time is going to be Stooge. Alistair Warren's in the chat. Welcome. That's a new one. As he said, Albie will win. As he's now coming out on his outlap. So Stooge has set a 140.6. And then Droftus says, my money's on Dan. What? With you giving him a toe, Droftus, and letting him pass you on the last lap behind? So Gameful's just starting his lap. So it looks like it's going to be Robin who's next across the line to set a time. So Drofter said if he's P2 and I'm P1, I'm letting him through. Well, it is his birthday, so that only seems fair. So yeah, one of our co-leaders, CDR No Fandangle, it is his birthday today. I believe he's 45. So happy 45th to him. So next across the line is going to be Rabico. Oh, Perez v Hamilton defend for him. So as Rabico makes his way down the long straight, this is going to, as he dives into the pit. So Reggie again coming across the line. Nope, he's dove into the pit. So we'll jump on board with Gameful as he's next to set a time unless he's going to go into the pit. And that's a 141.8. And I believe it's Hartnell to cross the line now as he's set a purple sector 2. With Droftus and Excess retiring, they're more than safe with them times. That's going to be, puts him in P5 or 140.1. I think this is Gotti to cross. He's going to go for an outlap. I missed Robin, but he is in P9. I believe he's pretty safe there, to be fair. So we've got Albie making his way down the back straight. And that's a P6 with a 140.1. So as it stands, we are going to be losing Reggie, Gainful and Rabico. But of course, Rabico's now on his outlap. Oh, Mr. Excess is in chat. What up, Mr. Engineer? How you doing, bud? Nice little Q1 time there, you set. So is there anyone that's about to cross the line? And that's going to be Gainful. No, he's coming into the pits. Let's have a look. So we got Scott, who is 10th and a half up on his time. Flat out through 19 and 20. Looks like he got a bit of a toe there. So where's this going to put him? Oh, P10. Nearly 4 tenths up on his time. Let's have a look. Is that Martin? Oh, as Albie's out, he just completely overcooked it into the pit lane, and he's now out. This Hamster's on an outlap, so let's have a look. Is this Robin? As Dan has just said, can confirm what X has just said is facts. So that's Robin going into the pits. As Martin's about to start on outlap. So we are so far losing 3. We're losing no, we won't be. So as it stands, Albie will be through, but he just won't be performing in Q2. So he will start provisionally P15. But we have got Rabico, who's making his way down the back straight now. So through 19 and 20 flat out. That seemed quite planted through there. DRS wide open. And this will put him P8 with a 140.3. So we've got Stooge on an outlap, so he's not comfortable with his time. Martin, sorry. Same. So Stooge just with a 140.6. Same with Jahu, he's not cut, he's a 10th up. So as this stands, this will put him P13. Let's have a look at Hamster. As he's invalidated, so he's going to have to go into the pits, and I think he's out. He ain't going to have enough time to get in and get out unless he's fueled for another run. No, afraid not. So that's going to be Hamster out. So unless Reggie and Gainful can improve by a second and a half, everyone else should be through. As Stooge is 2 tenths up on his time. Let's see what Martin can do here. P13. Whew. 139.6. He saved that to the last minute. Let's have a look, see what Stooge is going to do. Ah, Mr. Dano, the birthday boy. And that's put him up to P7. Let's see what Reggie... So Reggie's half a second up on his time, yeah? Sorry, no, a tenth. They're going to need to try and find at least another half a second here, but he's 2 tenths down, so I've got a feeling he's gone. Let's have a look. Reggie not... Oh, as Reggie just clipped the wall through the castle section. That's not going to help his time whatsoever. Oh, as he just nearly clipped the wall. He's 2 tenths down on his time. So that's going to be it. So we are going to lose Reggie, Gameful, Hamster, Sinex and Mr. Steve Elite Hound. So Albie will go through to Q2, but he will be out. So at the end of Q2 we're going to lose 4 people. I just want to check something. I still don't understand why it's not telling me. Okay. So even there in the hash it's saying DNF with no name, but we know it is. So there is improvements on time, but that's not going to matter now anyway. So Bruges 3 tenths up on his time. That's going to put him P8. And that is it for Q1. Yeah, I know, Drofter, that's right. Rabico and Saki did fill me in. It's just odd. Another little bug in the game. Very tight quality here, Mr. 45-year-old. No Fandango. So, there we go. So we've got Droftus with a 139.1. I believe he was taking it easy. There's more time in that. So just go through, see who we've lost again. So we have lost Elite Hound, Sinex, Hamster, Gameful Odds, Registar, and of course Albie won't be participating any further, but he will start P15 in the race. So with Q2, who is going to be the first to start on the mediums? Now, would you want to start on the mediums? Because this track is quite a dangerous track, you've got to take into account the safety car as well. Oh, looks a bit overcast there. So it looks like we're going to go Teddy, Bulks and Robin, same as Rabico, looking like they're going to be starting on the mediums. So they'll probably all go out, run on the mediums and see what happens. Then they can probably put on the soft tyres. So that's the Ferrari and the Mercedes out first. So let's see which one of those that'll be. So that's Droftus and Excess, who are going to be out on track first, followed by Hartnell, then Martin. Well, it looks like everybody's coming out here. So barring Teddy, Jahu, Bulks, JJ, Robin and Stooge and Bruges, Everyone's out. And I believe it was Droftus. No, Droftus has completely backed off and let everyone pass him, it seems. So it's going to be Excess who's going to be first across the line. Dan, I'm guessing you know Excess. Right, so we're going to stay on board for this 20 laps of Baku with Excess. She comes down to this heavy braking zone in turn 1. Avoiding that curb nicely there. He makes his way down to turn 3. Again, avoiding the curb on the inside because that will just destroy your lap. Takes that nicely. Turn 4, just avoiding the curb. Is he warming his tyres or is he backing out? This is 36.1 for sector 1. As he makes his way to the castle section. Still not sure what he's doing with the weaving, to be fair. Oh, as he takes a lot of curb there, but manages to keep the car planted. Nice wide apex through there. Oh, that'd explain it. Yeah, as Dan's just pointed out, he's setting a banker lap. So next to come across the line will be one of... Oh, Hartnell is getting a mighty, mighty toe off of Rabico here. Even still, so... Okay, a 143.1, so he must have had an issue there. As Dan's come across the line with 139.5, then it's going to be Scotty next with a 140.1. Right, so we've got Droftus now. So next across the line, oh, it's Teddy Hankey, a 140 flat. And is that JJ? Yep. Making his way down that long back straight. On the mediums. With a 140.4, that's a nice time there. So next I believe is Bruges with a 139.9, and then it's going to be the Aston Martin of Bolts, followed by Jahu's just behind him. No, okay, so Jahu got a nice toe there, so 140.8 from him. Let's have a look. Martin's crossed the line next. No, he's just starting his lap. Robin on the mediums, he sets a 140.4. Have a look. I believe next across the line is going to be Rabico. On the mediums. Ooh. 139.7, that's a mighty time on the mediums. So Scotty's up on his time here, 2 tenths, 3.5 tenths, sorry, so that's a 139.7. So let's have a look, is that an Aston Martin? So it does look like it's going to be Martin to cross the line next. So on the soft tyres, this is going to be a 130... 139.7, so that puts in P2 provisionally, of course. So as it stands, we are looking to lose Hartnell, Droftus, Bulks and Stooge, but of course a lot of those were banker laps and not setting a lap yet. As we've got JJ who's out on the mediums, he is 900ths down on his time. Yep. So it doesn't look like he's improving unless he gets a good run down the final straight. DRS wide open. Oh, he's going into the pits. Okay. So let's just dump down to Bolts as he is on his medium run. So that's a 134.9 through sector 1. See how he takes on the car. Sounded like there was a little lock up through the castle section there. Got on the power there nice and early. But he has got his teammate Teddy Yankee coming up behind him. He's about to start an outlap, so he might not be comfortable with his time. Flat out through the S. And let's see where this puts him. As it's going to be a 139.6. That'll put him P2. He's safely through, to be fair. So we'll jump on board with Teddy. See what he can do. Fine, that's the only issue with this track. It's very difficult to commentate on the qualifying because it's just pretty much straights all the way through, and then you've just got a, as he's invalidated. You won't be happy. Just a little bit wide out of the castle section. So we'll jump on board with, is it Jahu next? Yep. Well, he's 3 tenths up on his time, so as it stands, this will put him... This will keep him where he is, so he's going to need to find some more time here. Because he is right on the cuffs. As Excess and Droftus are now coming out to do their actual laps on the mediums. So let's see what Sector 2 is going to bring. Oh, hello. This is going to bring him up to P8. As he's nearly 8 tenths up. So let's see what he can do at the end. And this is going to put him P7 or 139.9. God, Jesus, the top 10 is really close. Well, top 7. So let's see what Stu's Sector 2 time is like. 1:15.8. JJ's 4 tenths up here, so this is gonna... Oh, this is gonna be close. So Stu's is gonna cross the line. So that's only 11. Let's see where JJ finish. That's putting P6. So he got a mighty toe there towards the end. Off of Stooge. And it's Jahu next. These 2 tenths up. So this is going to put him up to around the 5th mark. Oh, as excess there goes with a 139.8. That puts him 6th on the mediums. Jahu jumps up to P3. Let's have a look here because we got Hartnell's about to cross the line. 143.1. Where's Droftus? Jesus, Wep. With the mediums, a 139.4. Damn. So let's have a look as we got Scotty about to cross the east. Starting an outlap, so he can't be comfortable with that time. But as it stands, we are losing Bruges, Teddy, Stooge and Hartnell, unless they're looking to seriously improve on their times. So JJ is 2 tenths up. He's very close to the... It's just such a close... So as he makes his way down the back straight... It's brought him up to P8. Oh, is Excess going for another run? He is on the cusp here. So let's just dump down. Stu just got into the pit, so he's done. So Bruges is 2 tenths up. Oh God, this is going to put him at 139.7. This is potentially going to knock Robin out. So as he is. So Hartnell just got through there. So Bruges, yes, and Excess has been knocked out. Let's just jump onto Robin. No, that is it. That is Q2 done and dusted. So Excess gambled on the mediums. Fortunately, it didn't pay off for him. But yeah, Excess will be out. Robin, Teddy Hankey, and Stooge. Wow, so from 139.4 all the way to 139.8, 4 tenths between the top 10. This is going to be an interesting Q3 to say the least. I'm looking forward to this one. This is going to be close. But again, Droftus with a 139.4 on the mediums. He did say this was his favourite track, but wow. Let's go. Let's go. So again, Excess, Robin, Hankey and Stooge are out of Q2. As we just wait for the timer to count down as we make it through to Q3 for the top 10 shootout. As Excess has just said, my turn 2 killed me. He's on the pad though, mate. It doesn't count. Who's on the pad? Droftus? As if Droftus is on controller. Are you serious? So the first day is going to be the Alpine. Oh, right, okay. Nothing wrong with my... Wow! So, yeah, that was JJ who was out first with Martin coming out behind him. So he does that on controller. So I've got someone to look up to now. So I'm guessing a lot of them are going to want to get out nice and early. So Dan coming out now, so that does mean Droftus will be out in about a minute's time to give Mr. Dan his tote. He's like 449, so probably not. I'll get on my knees. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that actually. Yeah, that was a bit... Oh dear. I'll be careful on that one next time. So we'll stay on board with JJ for this lap. Yeah, I know, Excess, steady on family stream. Yeah, I realised as soon as... Because I know what CDR's like. You got to be very careful with these punchlines. There we go, look. Droftus is on his very, very, very slow out lap, so Dan can catch him on the back straight and get a mighty toe off of him. So as JJ handles the castle section, it looks like really smoothly there. That was nicely done. You clipped it though. Yeah, thanks, Excess. Oh dear. Haven't we all? So here we go. As he makes his way through the S's flat out. And this is going to be a 139.7. So let's jump straight back on with Martin because he was next. And that's a 130.9. And is that, yep, next across the line is going to be Hartnell. Followed by Books behind him, so let's see what he can put on. Here we go, 140. And here it comes. Sorry, Books set a 138.8. Jesus. And Dan with a 139.8. So actually that toe didn't help him, to be fair, because he was quicker without it on the last one. So next across the line is going to be, no, Rabico's on an outlap. And it's going to be Bruges. Uh, 139.1. Cool. Books was holding that back. So let's have a look. So I believe it's going to be Droftus now is going to be the next man to cross the line. As Chloe's just said, I'll teabag. Yes, I know. I tend to speak before I think. And as soon as I said it, I realised what I'd done. Oh, how did he not invalidate it? That was close. So that's a purple sector 2. Flat out through the S with 19 and 20 as he makes his way down the pit straight. This is going to be Quicken and Bulks. Oh, there's a, yes, 138.7. Here we go as Rabico. Next across the line is going to be a 139.4. 139.2. So that's just... So that's our top 10 so far. Of course, Jahu and Scotty haven't set times yet, so they're going to wait. So they've probably only got one run of tyres for this one. Everyone's going to make their way back in and go for one more run. Let's see who that person coming out the pit was. And it's JJ. He's going to go for his second run. See if he can improve on that 139.7. But he's going to have to find at least 6 tenths out of his current best to put him in the second row at least. And then a whole second from him and Droftus. So let's go, JJ. Let's see what you can do, lad. So he's getting them tyres nice and warm. Last couple of turns before JJ hits the final straight for the final time in Baku. As we've now also got Martin, who's out behind him next. And Rabico as well. Oh, so does it look like Rabico was the first to cross the line? Let's have a look at his... No, so he's down on his time. So let's stay on board with JJ for the whole lap, then we'll go to Martin next. As he's backed out. He's probably just burning fuel. Okay, so let's just jump on with Martin then. We'll come back to that. And this just seems to be the only trouble with this track, is it's just pretty much just barring one section, it's just straight, straight, straight. So you are flat out a lot of the time. Oh, that's not going to help his time at all. He had to back off just ever so slightly. He probably would have lost a tenth or two. Yeah, let's just see where he is after sector 1. Oh, he looks like he lost it a bit there. He looked like he turned in a bit too early. So he's 700ths up on his time. He's going to need some serious work here to get him any further up the grid. Cuts that corner nicely as he comes up to the castle section. Very smooth through there. So let's see what his sector 2 time's going to be. Oh, he's a second up on his time here. Oh, he must have had some major issues on his first run through there. But he's looking at a 38.8 here, unless he can find some more time and potentially push Droftus off a P1. As he comes up to the line, it is going to be, 139 flat. And then there's that Scotty to cross the line next. Is that Droftus? Nope. Let's have a look. I believe that's Dan to cross the line next. Is it? Nope. It's going to be Bruges. As he's just starting an outlap, so I got a bit carried away there for nothing. Let's have a look. So we've got Rabico. No, he's just backed out. He's invalidated, so it looks like that's going to be it for him. So let's jump on with Dan. No, he's backed out as well, so that's going to be it for him. As it's now going to be JJ to cross the line next. What can he do with his time? As he's going to be a hell of a lot lighter now. And he's stayed where he is. He improved, but unfortunately, as Rabico's retired, he's done. Let's have a look. As he's going to be Jahu now to cross the line. Where's this going to put him for the start of the Baku Grand Prix? 139.5, he's going to be on the third row. So let's have a look, see where Scotty is as he's making his way through the S section. DRS wide open. As he goes with 139.3, that's also going to put him on the third row as he knocks down Jahu. And I believe it's Droftus to cross the line next. He is 4 tenths up on his time here. So 138.7. He's going to be looking at a 138.3. 138.2. And it does look like Bruges is going to cross the line next. And that's put him on row 2. Is that Hartnell now going to cross the line? He's moved up as well. So that is it. So Martin's going to be making his way into the pits. Realistically, if you take, you know, Droftus is a second quicker than Dan now. But what a lap, what a mighty lap. Same with Rabico. That was close with him and Bulks. I mean, 400ths in it. Then you got from Bruges and Martin, nothing in it again. 200ths. Right, so for the starting grid of the Baku Grand Prix, front row lockout there. Not a lockout, so front row is going to be Droftus and Rabico. Second row will be Bulks and Bruges. Third row, Martin and Scotty. Fourth row will be Jay Hartnell and Jahu. And finishing out on the fifth row will be JJ and Dan. I mean, half a second clear. Seriously, just even from P2 to P5, there's nothing in it, and the same again for 6th to 10th. This is going to be a pretty mighty race. As Rabico just said, nope, he's just showing off. You know what, Rabico, you'd be the same. If you had it, why not? See me, I work slightly different. With that first time, not that I'm ever going to get to that first time in a while, I'd retire. That's it, boom, done. But no. Takes another 4 attempts out of it. Stones just said someone needs to check that Welsh missile drive. Dan with the shots. So as they make their final adjustments for this race, fuel load, they're going to want to overfuel slightly because this track just likes to guzzle juice like it's going out of fashion. Maybe up the front wing a little as they've got heavier load. Right, so let's get it ready for the race. So medium, soft, medium, 9 and whatever that is, and then I think that was medium, medium, hard. So I'm wondering how many is going to try the one stop today. Of course, safety car will play a factor if there is any. I'm not sure, Carl. Saki was here, but then he had to shoot off, so I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. So we've got our tier 3 drivers there of Hound, Gainful and Reggie, so they'll have a little battle of their own. As Nicky has just put in, good luck everyone. We'll see. They should be alright. I don't think they're going to need it, as Droftus is just driving off as quick as possible because he just wants to get this race underway. So it looks like Robin's left the session. I'm going to give him a quick invite before it starts. There we go, hopefully that invite helped Robin. So, round 13 of CDR as everyone lines up on the grid, and then we wait for the 5 lights. Just quite a long wait here. Here we go. So 5 lights, and let's go racing. So it seems like Drofter's got a good start there. But is Rabigo going to try and make up the inside there? Nope. So as it seems, everyone looks like they've got a good start into turn 1. Seems like, oh. So that's it. So Stooge and Reggie look like they've had a come in together. So it's a VSC to start off just while they clear out Stooge's car. So I'm not sure what happened there. So he probably looks like he's just gone into turn 1 a bit too early, or there was contact, I'm not 100%. So first corner of lap 1, we have a VSC. And they're racing again. So hopefully everyone can make it. Whoa! As it looks like Rabico had a massive tank slap there going through the castle section. And it looks like Hound's had an issue there. But so far everyone's made it clear. As Robin is still ghosted. I did send him an invite, but not sure what's happened there. As Hound has no wing. That's going to be painful going through the rest of the circuit like that. So I'm not sure. No, Robin still ain't in there. So let's have a look. So there we go. Droftus 1.4 seconds ahead. So what I'm going to do is quickly send Robin another invite quickly. Sorry guys. So I'm wondering if he's back now. Yes, Robin's back in now, it looks like, so he's not ghosted. As Hartnell and Dan have gone into the pit, so I'm guessing they've had some sort of coming together there. As Hound has DNF, so he's put himself in the pits and finished it. Oh, as Hankey's gone. And that's coming out of turn 4. So, has he overcooked it? Because we've now got another VSC. Yep, he's overshot and slammed it straight into the wall. That's him out. And Carl, coming back to yours, it looks like he's left. So I'm guessing he couldn't actually do the comms with me tonight. But with this, there is a bit of a gap forming there now, so Droftus, oh, Rabico has just closed the gap there slightly, so we'll see. But we've had 3 out so far, and we're only on lap 2. as Jahu and JJ have gone into the pits. Might as well under the VSC, so I'm wondering what tyres they're going to put on. Probably go the mediums now. Yeah, so mediums there, and then the same for Jahu. As DRS has now been enabled. Oh, hello. So Rabico under that VSC took massive amounts of time out of Droftus. If they're going to battle, that's going to bring Balks into play as well. He's just come into DRS now. Same with Bruges, so it looks like we're going to have a massive train forming. As Hans just said, my steering went on my wheel, and so switched the controller, still no steering. Oh, as Droftus has broke back out of that DRS in a couple of turns. But you can see there Rabico is pushing on the ARS. Same Droftus, as he just managed to keep him out of the DRS. Yeah, he has. Same with Balks. Is Balks going to be out? That's it, they're all out of DRS, but you're still going to get a slight tow, to be fair. Oh, as Balks is trying to use all of his DRS. Be careful. Oh, hello, and we've Sinex is out on the straight yet. And that's now a full safety car. Oh no. Everyone's going to dive in the pits here, it seems, but yeah, it's just after the S's. Yep. Oh, that's an odd place. It's quite far down the track to actually... Okay, so... About to start lap 4. We've had 4 people out, 1 safety car, 3 VSCs. Sinex, Henke, Hound and Stooge are out. There's Ruben. What's up, bud? How you doing, Ruben? Rabico, where is your amazing teammate from last week? I think he took the night off, to be fair. As we know, Osso is just too good for F1. So he's like, I'm going to take the night off. Ruben just said, finally watching some real driving. Well, look, last week he finished in Tier 1, 14th. He came P2 in Tier 3. As we've got Fallon F. Robinson, don't know what happened. I'm not too sure who you are. Good evening, Mr. Rubin. I do try my best, but we do know the Ozone are even more amazing, don't we? Let's be fair. But it's nice to see you on the stream. Thanks for joining us. And by the looks of it, I'm going to need a lot of company, to be fair. Oh, 100%. He jumped right up on the leaderboard in Tier 3. He got some fantastic points last week. So, just going to need to wait for safety car coming in this lap. I'm hoping it's like now. Nope, so it would seem it's going to go on for another lap. So we're going to ride on board again for another lap with a safety car. Surely that message was cleared. Everyone's grouped up because they're waiting for the birthday boy. I'm just trying to bring some fun to the stream. When it becomes annoying, please let us know. There's more chance of getting blood out of Stone than you lot being annoying. End of the day, you help our views. We get to having a laugh and a joke with views, especially when you bring out these os puns. It's a right laugh. So yeah, just you lot, please keep being awesome. That's all I can say. Just keep doing what you're doing. And yeah, I just realised, thank you very much, Dan. I just muted myself the whole way through that. Wow. So yeah, as I was saying, Gainful P5 is going to be holding them up a little bit. So a lot of them are going to try and pass them. What a numpty. Schoolboy error there. But yeah, Bulks has now dropped from the DRS. But here we go. Is Excess going to try and make a move here? So Hamster has got past Jahu. It looks like Dan's moving up the grid. Will he make a late lunge into turn one? Or he thinks of it, he just backs out. But Rabico's only 2 tenths behind him, so he's going to want to get a wiggle on as well. Yeah, so being in this DRS train, he ain't going to make any moves here. So Jahu, Dan and Hartnell have all just jumped into the pits. Looks like for a fresh set of mediums each. So it literally is one DRS train all the way from Bulks to P12. As Reggie has just fallen out of that, so we'll go to P11. As Gainful's dropped out of that now as well. So Gainful holding his own here against the tier 1 lads. But he is going to have Robin for company as we make our way down through turn 19 and 20. Robin, he probably won't use much ERS, there's no need. The DRS is just as powerful. As he does, he whacks on the ERS, which is probably a waste when you're at top speed, but he's not gaining much on him whatsoever. I mean, hardly anything. He must have a very, very high downforce. But again, he's going to make the move on the inside here. That's job done. So he just got a better exit there. But what was Bruges going to try and make a move on the inside there? He thinks better of that. But that would have compromised his run now. So I'm just going to keep an eye on Rabico as well, because I say he's P2 in the drivers championship. Well, that was a nice view in the castle section. So let's have a look here. Will Excess try and make the move as he's going? Gaining. Nicely done, but will that bring Rabico into it? No, he's just too far back. But again, Rabico's the third man in this DRS train. So Martin's made the move on Bruges, as Bruges as well as past Gainful. Is Bulk's going to look to make the move again on Excess? No, he's just too far back for that. Let's have a look where Scotty is. As Gainful is now under 10% ERS, so he's going to lose a load of horsepower. Excuse me. So let's just have a look. So everyone's around the 40% mark. J 60. Drafters is 80%. Excess 40. 30% for bolts. Rabico's at the 60 mark as well. So all very close on their ERS. As that's Bruges on 70. So Gainful is going to want to hold fire on using that, but again he's out of DRS. So this really ain't going to help him at all, so Scotty should make this move quite easily, to be fair. Yeah, it was used a bit of ERS just to keep in close contact with him. Even before the DRS zone, he's looking to make a move out. Yep. But will that bring Albie be able to close that in? Because he's going to get a double toe here. Jesus, the overspeed of that. Oh, is Hamster going to look to make a move on the inside? No. Very close though. As Robin has gone in, he needs a new nose. As he's stuck on a fresh set of mediums. So let's have a look here. So XS has got that position back on bolts as he makes a late dive into turn 3. As Hamster is now past Gainful as well. Let's have a look. Pretty much most of them have made one stop barring Droftus, XS, Bulks. Some of them made 2, but that's probably all, as we've got a yellow flag there, and that is... I'm not sure who that was. Ah, it's Reggie. It looks like he's kept everything intact, so he has just had a spin there, so... that was JJ, I do apologise, not Reggie. But that's the tyres where we're at. So we've got the top 3 on mediums with 10 laps, Rabico 5 laps, softs. Then we have got Martin all the way down to Hamster, as Rabico has just lost out of position there, but again with DRS. And same with Albie's lost out to Hamster. As Gainful is now making his first stop, so what tyres has he put on? He's put on the hards. I'm hoping that's just a test, because the hards around here are brutal. There's just no grip whatsoever to start with. You're probably going to need at least 6 to 8 laps to get those things up to temperature. So Reggie, let's have a look. He's put on another set of mediums, and he's also... looks like he's had to put on a new nose, so that spin earlier must have caused him issues. So Rabico has got to be praying there's going to be a safety car or something, because everyone behind him on the medium 6 laps. And he might lose out to Bruges here. Well, if Don can't get into DRS, he's well out of it now, so he is going to lose a place here to Bruges, potentially Scotty, who's going to get a double toe down this back straight again, or front straight, whatever you want to call it. So I'm not going to say anything about that, but there's none so far. Here we go. DRS enabled. Rabico is a sitting duck as he dives into the pits. Oh, as XS has just cooked it into turn 1. So his tyres are going to be on fire right now. So Rabico has now stuck on the medium, so I'm wondering he'll take them to the end, to be fair now. That should be him done. As Dan comes into the pits, he's probably going to slap on a set of mediums. Same with Gainful. Oh, he's had an issue, so he needs a new nose cone. But as JJ has made the pass on Robin there. So you got Droftus there, 6.5 seconds. He's in a drive of his own, a league of his own now. It's basically what I call driving off into the sunset. But let's have a look here. Bolts is going to be a sitting duck here. He'll probably lose out to Martin, but you've got Scotty who is following close. So he's going to have a double toe here. Let's see what he can do as we stay on ball to watch Martin, who's going to make the move stick on the inside. But they're and it would seem everyone so far has got the red flashing light, so they are under 10%. Hamster's gone into the pit, so he's sticking on a set of mediums. As Rabico has passed Robin, but he looks like he ain't making it easy for him. Oh, as Robin gets back past JJ. So Rabico is 14 seconds behind Excess there. So Rabico does have the fresher tyres, where Excess is on 13 laps, and he did that spin earlier as well, so that would have took the life out of him. So if he was to pitch shortly, he's probably going to drop 4, 5, 6 places here. There we go, look. He's took a second out in half a lap. So Rabico is now flying. So we'll just jump back up here. Scotty is going to look to make the move on Bolts. Even though Bolts has DRS. They don't want to battle too hard here, because Martin will just drive off. Because it's also brought Bruges into the mix as well. But he has a lot of ERS. There we go, Rabico with a 142.1. That's expected on them fresh mediums. Droftus has lost time, so wondering if he had an issue somewhere. And again, Martin is on slightly fresher mediums, so Droftus is on 15 lap mediums now, where Martin is on 9. So that's going to be the cause of that. But Droftus is going to go for the one stop unless other things happen, which I'm not going to talk about. Let's have a look here. Bruges is 2 tenths behind. Bolts has no ERS. He's under 10%. And that is before the DRS zone. So that was an easy move for him. As Bolts now goes into the pits. So let's have a look. What's he going to put on? Fresh set of softs, so they'll probably take him to the end. Keep an eye here as looks like Scotty is going to be up next to take on Martin. But this will just play in Droft in his favour as again, yeah, he's back up to 6 seconds now, so. But he's used a lot of ERS, so that's either because of an issue or he's coming into the pits this lap. As Dan sets the quickest time for 1:42.1, but he is outside the top 10, so that's not going to matter. And there's our first time penalty from Martin. 16 laps in, and that's our first one. That's such a shame. Oh, as he goes a bit wide there, so that'll probably be another warning. Let's have a look, see how much ERS Droftus burns down this back straight. And he's still flat out through there as well, considering them tyres are 16, 17 laps old. So, is he going to drop it into the pits now? Is he going to go for a few more laps? No, not yet. So, let's just jump on board. There we go. And it does look like, yep, Martin is going into the pits. Same as Albie. So, will Martin stick a set of softs on? That's the question. Is he sticking on another set of mediums? Or double stacking there. So XS is probably going to stick on a set as he needs a new nose cone, so he had an issue somewhere. That's a shame. He was having a really good start to his race and it just sort of all came tumbling down. So Robin is in the pits as well. It looks like pretty much everyone's dropping into the pits now. So everyone's Scotty will probably take them to the end. But that's everyone's tyres at the minute. So Scotty's on 11, so he'll probably want to dive in soon, probably stick on a set of. So it seems as well Rabico's pitted as well and stuck on a set of softs, so he wasn't comfortable on them. As we got a safety car, sorry, as Reggie's out, I completely missed that. No, that's the safety car. Where did he lose it? It doesn't say. So right, so this is a free pit stop for everyone. Yeah, so I'm expecting Droftus to come in now. Same as Scotty, they've just been gifted a free pit stop. And also there we go, we got Balks as well, who's now picked up a time penalty. As Rabico's just said, I keep breaking my wings. Well, you're clipping the wall, that's why you've gone in. Thanks for the update. So, Droftus, fresh set of softs. Scotty, he's gone for the mediums. So I'm wondering if he... Oh, this is going to be close. Same as Martin, he's got a fresh set of mediums on as well. But we've been for 14 laps with no safety cars, VSC, so down there with the fastest lap at the moment with a 1:42.1. This will count now because he's now inside the top 10. But that's the... I was going to say, why is Gainful passing someone under safety car? But that's because those guys have just come into the pits. So still an interesting choice here. We're only going to have 5, 6, maybe 7 laps of racing, and we've got Scotty and Martin on the mediums. Unless they just feel a bit more comfortable on those as opposed to the softs. But in effect, the safety car is pretty much spot on for Drofters, because no doubt he probably would have been coming in, say, this lap, maybe the next lap, so that's not going to affect his wear, and I expect him to get the quickest lap of this race. But yeah, so on the sauce is Drofter, Spalks, Bruges, Albi, Excess, Robin, and Rabico, Hamster, Gainful, and Hartnell. So Jahu's kept to his mediums. So then you've got JJ and Dan that's on the mediums, and then P3 and 4, Martin and Scotty. Fresh set of mediums. Unless they're not fresh, they were scrubbed in from Q1. So I know Martin came out, I believe, on a set of mediums. Excuse me. But we'll see, we'll probably have to the end of lap 20, I reckon the safety car's going to come in. Let's just have a look here. So that's the tyres. Stops, everyone sort of 2s. Rabico, Dan, JJ, Hamster and Gainful on 3. Then Hartnell and Jahu on 4 stops. Rabico's extra stop purely was because, as he said, he keeps breaking his wing, so he keeps clipping the wall somewhere. Which is a shame, because he was having a brilliant race. You know, it's brought Excess back into it as well. He's there in P7. He was up there with the guys. He had an issue. He had a spin. Dropped him way back. But he's still got a fighting chance here for some good points. This is also going to recharge everyone's ERS. Let's have a look. So the only penalties that we've got is Balks and Martin, both with 3 seconds. So other than Droftus, he's not moved from where he is. Balks has gained a position. Scotty's gained 3 positions, but as it stands with Balks with his penalty, there's a potential P2 on the line there. Unless Droftus does something silly, I believe this is Droftus' race. Then we've got Martin in P4, but that penalty there is probably going to hurt him. He's gained a place. Bruce is down 1. As Albi, I'm guessing, is just trying to fuel burn. Oh, a safety car is in this lap. He's up 9. Excess up 4. Robin's up 4. Rabico's probably the biggest loser so far, down 7 from towards the front. Dan hasn't moved. Again, Drofters is going to want to start this as late as possible, because he just don't want to give the whole field an absolute monster tow down that straight. Hamster's up 6. Gainful's up 4. Hartnell and Jahu have lost out 7 positions, but of course they're going to want to get a wiggle on, because Gainful can potentially hold them up. But there we go. I think that's it. We're going racing. Oh, not yet. Not yet. There we go. ERS wide open as he burns it down the back straight. Oh, is he going to try and make a move into it? Because he was taking some time out there. Oh, as Albi has just gone up the inside there. So he gained a position out of that. So let's have a look here. Oh, as Rabico has got past Robin. Oh no, as Robin comes straight back at him. Oh, it looks like Donna braked himself there. I thought he went into the back of Excess, but he must have just got that car slowed down. Either way, a nice move though. Just make sure my mic isn't muted. No, that's fine. So again, there we go. Drofters has now broken out of DRS in under a lap. Scotty's falling back a bit here to Balks. Balks burning for his ERS just to try and break out of DRS. Martin's just not using any of his ERS yet. Will Albie try and look to make a move here on Martin? He's burning through that ERS. Martin isn't even going to try and fight. He's not even using his ERS. But that's job done now. There's excess as well. He goes a bit wide there. Has got past Bruges. So he'll be looking to hunt down Martin. There's Gainful, Hartnell and Jaho all go into the pits. So Hartnell needed a new wing. It's interesting. So they must have had an issue somewhere along the way. So here we go. So Droftus has broke Bulks. Bulks has broken out from Scotty, and Scotty has broken out from Albie. Scotty don't want to fall too far back because there is a 3-second penalty there. But as Bulks is on the superior tyre here, they are a lap holder as well. There we go, as he's reeling him in now. So he's pumping that ERS. As they've both, well, Bulks is only on 30% after like a lap and a half. 2 laps. There's Droftus, here we go, it's a 140.8. There's Rabico looking to make a move on the inside of Robin. Oh, that was close. I thought he was going to try and sneak his nose up there, but he thought better of it. But if he can get a good run out of this one, he'll have a second crack at the DRS. No, with this DRS train, it's so difficult. So we'll jump back up Martin, see how he's getting on. Oh, so we've had an issue here. There's... Oh, his hamster's lost his wing, but he also got a 5-second time penalty for a severe collision with JJ. So, I missed that one. So they both don't have wings, so it looks like they've both just gone straight into turn 3's corner. So it looks like someone's just tried to make a move. Probably got in too hot and they've just picked up both of them, but of course... Oh, as Robin has lost the wing as well. And that's out of the castle. No, it isn't. Hamster's out. In the castle, he's probably gone in too hot. Oh no, this can't bring out a safety car, surely. Yep, so he's just lost control of it and that's it. Oh no, it's just brought out a safety car. Oh, this is only going to be out for a lap or so, but that does mean there is going to be no DRS. So as Droftus caught up with the... So it's drive-through penalty for Jay Hartnell speeding under the safety car. So this is going to throw a spanner in the works, so... Oh, safety car at the end. So literally, Droftus is going to catch the safety car. It's going to go around and it's going to say safety car coming in this lap. What is the point? Yep, J Joyce, so you've got McLaren that is in P8 and P14 respectively. Of course, we've still got a couple of laps to go yet. So, so Gainfall's had a spin there. Looks like he's still got his wing there. This Chase Doyle's just said me and Kieran both binned it at the castle. How's the Alpha Tower getting on, J Doy, in Tier 2, Colpian Sky? So he's caught the safety car. Safety car coming in this lap. This is just absolutely pointless, really is. So I'm just going to have a little slurp while we wait. Right, there we go. Make sure I turn the mic back on. Yep. Oh, okay. So the Alpha Tauri is 3rd and 8th in Tier 2 so far. Got an Alpha Tauri in 3rd here. So I'm pretty sure every other team will be thinking, not that I want it to happen, is Droftus and Dan to DNF. Because the Ferraris are absolutely run away with it this season. And it's just funny how Dan is in the winning team. That's a coincidence, eh? There we go. Safety car coming in this lap. We're going to have 2 more laps of racing. So it looks like there's a chance here for Scotty to pick up a P2. Albie as well, he can pick up the P3 here. Just based on penalties. Of course, what happens during the race is different. So I believe that's 11 places up for Albie, yes. And we're off. Whoa, someone's gone. That was Bruges. All I see was an Alpine flyer. Okay, let's just keep an eye on this. So Bolts is staying with, well, just about to say was staying with him. It just seems each couple of corners, Droftus is breaking out a tenth or two. But Bolts is pushing his ERS hard. Oh, was he cut that corner? It looked like he absolutely savagely cut that corner. So Albie is... Oh, there's Gainfall has passed Jahu. Jahu has no wing. Oh, as Bruges came close to absolutely slamming into Jahu there. So don't retire, Jahu. Just go in the pits, change your wing. You're still going to pick up a couple of points here. Let's see what you do as JJ has passed Dan, or has he? Who's going to be later on the brakes? As Dan's got no wing. What is going on? Baku strikes again and again and again, as Robin's gone into the pits as well, so he needs a new nose. As Martin and Albie are duking it out. Well, this is it. This is the final lap. Halfway round for Droftus. Absolute dominant weekend performance. He was untouchable. Full stop. From start to finish. We'll stay on board with him for the rest of the lap. Till the end. Incredible performance. Well done to you. Don't even bother using ERS just in case. As he's using ERS anyway. Unless he's just trying to get the fastest lap again. As Gameful has passed that ass because Dan has no wing. As Bruce gets past Gameful, as Dan gets the position back as well. They just gifted it to him, I believe. There we go. So Bolks has given the position. Droftus is our race winner. Scotty will take P2. Bolks P... Oh, drops to 7th. Ouch. Excess, out of nowhere, takes a P3. Jesus. Well done to you, Excess. Albie will take a P4. Oh, so he must have picked up a time penalty. JJ a P5 out of nowhere. Rabico P6. Balks P7. So we're just waiting for... So who is going to be our... No, I'm not sure about driver of the day of this one. LB, I'm not surprised. He came up with a lot of positions. But then you've got Droftus, just dominant performance all week. Scotty out of nowhere hasn't been able to finish a race for a while, pick up any decent points, has picked up a P2. Then Excess as well. Great start. Dropped a load of places with issues. And then picked up a P3. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm not sure. I'm going to have to think about this one, but I'm going to let the boys enjoy their podium. But the final time for Baku. So, our race winner Droftus, P2 Scotty, Excess with P3. There are podium sitters. Also Droftus with the fastest lap with a 140.8. Albie P4, JJ P5, Rabico P6, Balks P7, Martin P8, Dan P9, Gameful P10. Then we got Bruce with a P11, Robin P12, Jahu 13th, Hartnell 14th, Hamster was 15th, but these are DNFs. Then Registar, Sinex, Teddy, Hound and Stooge. And there we go, look, another tier 3 driver, P10. So well done to you. But that's it for this week. We have now got tier 3's race here on Sunday. And I believe that's Hamster and Dan that's doing comms for that one. Then myself, I'm not racing, I don't think, on Sunday. But then we've got the F2 here, which is going to be mighty painful. And then I will be back next week for Spain. So other than that, thank you very much for joining me, everyone. Anyone that was watching on the stream, commenting, thank you very much for joining me. And I will see you next time. Peace out.